One thing about Southern wrestling, the fans they packed every town. They just want to see the faces win, and then they always made sure to cheer very, very loud. But then the territories they went away, and the fans decided that we're not going to stay. But then Triple H and Stephanie, they got the old man to step down last year, but then that old man said, "Hey, wait a minute. There's no sale that'll take place with me around anyhow, so we go to Birmingham, Alabama, where the Royal Rumble Road rolls through into Birmingham, Alabama, and see what we've got in store for you. Ha 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 ha. I'm John Renton with my review of WWE Raw from Birmingham, Alabama. We're on the road to WrestleMania, but first we gotta get to the Royal Rumble and then whatever Saudi show they have in February. But boy, oh boy, the whole thing looming large with WWE possibly selling to NBC Universal, I don't know, Fox, Disney. Hopefully NBC Universal would actually be a whole lot easier because people are sort of getting used to the interface of the cock. But we'll see. I really, really hope that Vince is just there to facilitate a sale and then maybe, I don't know, just turns into dust right when the check is signed, because we really don't need him back running creative. I'm not going to say this show is necessarily a whirlwind of creative. In fact, there were a few decent moments, but in all honesty, this got pretty goddamn lazy and also had one of the worst finishes to a Raw that I have seen in many, many years. That being said, I do want to apologize for this review being up hours later. Here's why. Due to a few circumstances, I've been having to work a few closing shifts, and that's been the case recently. Like, shifts have been kind of tossed around because people have either been on vacation or just whatever. And the bottom line is that money's more important, so that's why the reviews have been delayed. Hopefully by next week, everything will go back to normal. What is normal? I don't know. So yeah, Birmingham, Alabama. And I hate the Raw theme. God, I hate it. If you're gonna have rap in wrestling, have good rap. Don't have any of this rap, because it just proves the West Texas rednecks were correct. Here's KO to a big popping KO chant. Then JBL's music hits, because we need more JBL on our television screens in 2023. No. He was fine coming back to commentary in 2012, and then it just got ridiculous. Now, he's a fucking relic. He's a dinosaur. He knocks Alabama, and then here's Corbin. Owens is annoyed, just putting his goddamn face in the goddamn turnbuckle and saying, "No, I wasn't in any kind of coma, except a JBL Corbin say nothing for 3 minutes coma." That's what it was, and obviously they weren't interested either. This crowd popped for some stuff. I will say that there's a rich history as far as the southern states for wrestling. But Alabama, if we're being perfectly honest, not exactly a big hotbed recently for wrestling. Owens versus Corbin. JBL was at ringside, not on commentary, so it wasn't all bad. Speaking of commentary, I think it's time for the Steve Kevin Patrick experiment to be over. Don't fire him. I'm not saying fire him. Just get somebody else. Bring Vic Joseph up. Bring Vic Joseph up from NXT. He can do it. He can call that stuff. I don't know who the hell you put in NXT, but just replace him. I mean, replace Booker, for the love of God. Just have a white noise machine replace Booker. This whole thing with Kevin Patrick doesn't work. He's trying. He's not cut out for it. Don't fire him. Put him in a backstage role. I'm not saying even have Byron do it. Just bring somebody out to do it. Don't you dare have JBL do it. You might want to just switch the whole thing up, because Corey Graves is really not that good either. So I didn't care about this match. Corbin is smooth, crisp in the ring, and has been boring for a number of years. I know people like the whole sloppy, happy Corbin thing. You know, you're welcome for that, or the sad Corbin, bum-ass Corbin, but whatever. His character means nothing now to me. So, and this whole thing with JBL is not working. Stunner for 3 after maybe 10 minutes, and then the Bloodline attack. Minus Sammy, he's not there. Owens eventually does manage to fight back even after getting sent over the barricade, because he throws a shoe. Who throws a shoe? KO. I just said KO threw it. Damn Austin Powers quote. and then hits a few of them with a chair, and there you go. And then here's Pierce with some officials, including Petey Williams and Kenny Dykstra. Boy, I bet you didn't think you were going to get that kind of reference there. And the Usos and Solo, they're going to leave. Well, the Usos, you can leave. Solo, you stay, because you're going to face Dolph Ziggler. Okay. Tag Team Turmoil tonight. Also, we're getting a Tag Team Turmoil match. Why? Because we really don't have anything for this show, and we're going to have that take up pretty much the last hour. I'm all for tag teams being featured more, but it's a lazy way to do it. We are 30 minutes into the program. We've gotten 2 to 3 collections of recaps, and then it's like, Alexa was fined an undisclosed amount, and slam, Alexa's there on the announcer's table. Okay. I'm just going to say right now, I don't wish for anything bad to happen to Alexa. I know some people like this whole Uncle Howdy, Bray Wyatt, Alexa, spoopy, supernatural stuff. And if it was a Blumhouse production, or if it was in Hollywood, or on Amazon Prime, anywhere except in a wrestling ring, it'd be fine. This is supernatural horseshit that doesn't belong in professional wrestling, because it's just stupid theatrics. And I'm not even saying that Alexa didn't try with this promo. I'm just saying that if she had tried just a little more, I might not have been wanting to give myself a major head injury, as opposed to several major head injuries. I can't even goddamn talk because it's late and I'm tired from this bad dialogue. This was acting. Bianca should be afraid of me because I am the face of evil. Let me tell you right now, if that's the face of goddamn evil, then evil is really, really just stupid. Then evil ain't meant to be feared, it's meant to be laughed at. I wrote down, I am begging for the sale at this point to just end this supernatural horse shit. She's going to face off against Bianca at some point. It's probably going to happen at the Rumble. They're going to do supernatural stuff. Here's Uncle Howdy after spoopy shit, and they go to commercial. I really hope that whoever came up with this stuff just has a miserable 2023 because they deserve it, because it does not belong in a wrestling program. And then we have Damage Control. I just know that I need Io to moonsault and berate me. However, and she could berate me and then moonsault me. I don't really care. I have issues. Japanese, I don't care what language it is. Bayley with Io and Dakota took on Mia Yim. Mia Yim, not Meechim. I'm sorry, that is stupid. First, Bayley actually cuts a promo on Becca, whoever the hell Becca is, and says, hey, Io, Dakota, I'm giving you the night off. Go backstage. I got this. They worked hard. Mia did hit a nice, hard German. And there was some good action. Both these women can work. Bayley clearly is up here, while Mia Yim is probably never going to get beyond this level as far. Even though she can work, this is about it. I don't really think she's going to be, seen as much more than what she is. And a roll up with the ropes, 1, 2, 3. That is the only time they will do this finish. The only time they will do that finish tonight. Gargano apparently has some level of a sprain in his knee or something. I hope he recovers. Kathy Kelly, the best rehire that Triple H has done, is with Candace, who has a personality of goddamn driftwood, left out in the ocean for a while. Nikki Cross is watching her. They need better feuds for the women. They need better shit for the women. Rhea interrupts. Sweet Christ, Rhea. Good God. And here's Theory. Theory cuts a promo where, look, he sounds like he means what he says, but I can't take him seriously, because I don't care how good he is. He's boring. He is boring, and nothing will change that. And the champ is here, so he's either going to face Cena at Mania or face Cena at some point, and then they're going to maybe go with Cena versus Logan Paul at Mania. I really hope they actually don't do that, because if Cena is going to work with somebody, it should be, well, a wrestler. And yeah, I stand by everything I've said about Logan Paul in the past. But also, hate to say it, Theory versus Cena would actually be a little bit more fitting. So anyway, we want Rollins' chance. Rollins comes out in crutches and everything, but it turns out his knee actually isn't that hurt, that it will be good by the Royal Rumble. They go back and forth. He says that, and then, see you at the Rumble, kid. Whoa, 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 whoa. It wasn't, I'm glad that Seth Rollins actually was just working the injury and that he's going to be all right. Here's an idea. Seth and Cody are co-winners of the Rumble. And Roman has to face both of them. One on night one, one on night two, and that's how you separate the championships. Yeah, it takes away some of the luster and everything if one wins and one doesn't. Rollins doesn't even have to win. Cody could win on night two. I don't know what else you do. You got to separate the titles somehow. They should have never been unified in the first place. If they can't get Rock, they might as well do that. Watch them have Rock come back and, at number 30 and then just dump them both out and win and everything. And yeah, if you smell and then fans kind of boo, because Rock doesn't really need to win the Rumble to do that, but nevertheless. Fine promos from each. Here's Lashley. Lashley, who has been off for a few weeks because he had to be reinstated after Pierce fired him for whatever reason. He spears Theory out of his boots and says that he's in the Rumble too. Because Theory's also said he's in the Rumble. So there you go. Lashley just looking tremendous. The man is chiseled out of stone. And, so he is so goddamn rock hard. Speaking of, here's Rhea versus Candace. And the match was fine. Please have Rhea win the Rumble and then beat Bianca. And I like Bianca. I'm not knocking. But if you want to build up this whole thing of her having the title for a year, Rhea, with how they've been building her, is supposed to happen, I believe, in Money in the Bank. And then that didn't happen because of an injury. This is where you have that match. Rhea's crowned as the champion and goes on a dominant run till SummerSlam, maybe Survivor Series, something like that. You can do long runs, but she's got to beat Bianca. Because I like Bianca. Bianca shouldn't win the championship or retain the championship, however, that many years in a row. What she did against Sasha was great. What she did last year against Becky was great. It's hard to believe we're in 2023. Her losing to Rhea would be fine. Rhea could absolutely smash it as champion. And maybe you would get rid of this whole Judgment Day bullshit. Don't worry, I'll get to that. Look, Frank forgot to turn off the smoke machine again. Damn it, Frank. We told you on NXT. We told you on SmackDown. We told you on Raw. You have one job. Frank, you should be fired at some point, but we can't find anybody that can actually run the smoke machine. Yet somehow you're the only person that we have that can do it, and you keep forgetting to turn off the switch. Damn it, Frank, you had one job. Who is Frank? I don't know. I adore Rhea, is what I point out. She dominated Candace quite a bit. Candace did get some nice shots and did hit a German off the ropes. That was a nice move. Candace can work. She just isn't interesting. And then there was a barricade slam, and then Riptide 1, 2, 3. And then BaYimham wants to war with Lashley. MVP interrupts, says, "Hey, Lashley, how about, I know we have our differences, but how about thanking me for getting you reinstated? Mistakes were made. The Hurt Business will be reformed at some point, just not now. Probably around Mania, which is fine. I'm for that. An update on Cody. About Hell in a Cell, he's not sure if he's going to be able to be the same guy. Please let this be the only time Brandy appears on WWE TV. Because I don't want to see her near a wrestling ring because she doesn't belong there. Anyway, good on Cody. Glad he's recovering. He is obviously going to win the Rumble. I think him and Seth really should be the co-winners. If you're going to do co-winners, this would be the year to do it. Kathy Kelly with Ziggler about facing Solo. Jesus Christ, Kathy. God damn it. God damn it. I mean that with respect. She just looks great. Ali says, hey, we could have been in the tag team turmoil match, but you turned it down to face Solo. Well, no, it should have been me. Wait, that's my line, Ziggler says. Why are they turning Ali into a whiner? What the hell's going on? We get a package on Bronson Reed, and we got to Byron with Bronson. Miz interrupts and says we're friends. No, if you need something, pay me. I really hope that Bronson is getting a serious check from WWE because this stuff with Miz so far is awful. I know it's only been a couple weeks, but it's awful. Solo took on Ziggler in a match that was fine. Well done. Solo should have a big 2023. Ziggler got a lot out of him, got some good near falls, hit the zigzag, some good stuff, and then that pop-up Samoan spike. 1, 2, 3, and there you go. The Usos show up afterwards, and Kathy's with damage control. I like trains, is what I wrote down. Mia Yim is pissed. She's even more pissed after getting beat down, and Becky wasn't there. Why? Selling injuries? At home with her daughter, taking a break? She's worked pretty hard since coming back from injury, so there you go. Miz TV, why wasn't this left in 2022? Genuine question. Miz can talk. In fact, he's a better talker than he is a wrestler. But I am so sick of the talk show segments. Why was Dominic dressed like Conan in the Filthy Animals? This basically looks like a discount Filthy Animals, which is saying something, because if you look at the Filthy Animals stable, I mean, not exactly a great stable. Why is this on a wrestling program? I wrote down, like, what is this? And I know they're playing it up for laughs, and maybe they're trying to make it new goof and make it a rib on Dominic. Oh, he was in prison. He was only in a holding cell for a few hours, Miz points out. He even said, I truly know how Martha Stewart feels. I wanted to take a bottle of Martha Stewart wine full and crash it over my head and break it over my head, because it is less painful than having to endure this goddamn mullet-haired moron talk. This is embarrassing. This is stupid. Dominic Mysterio may be one of the top 5 worst second-generation talents. Or third generation. Would he be third generation? I guess he'd be third generation technically, but God damn it. There are people that like this, that's fine. You're welcome to like this. Here are the Good Brothers, home of the Good Brothers. May we take your order? Tag Team Turmoil. Don't pull up no chairs, folks. This ain't going to take very long. It starts with the Good Brothers, home of the Good Brothers. May we take your order versus Judgment Day, Priest and Balor. Bold of WWE to assume that I would care about a Good Brothers match in 2023, or really in any year after they came to WWE. So Dominic ends up tripping Anderson, and we get the most devastating maneuver in all professional wrestling, the surprise roll-up 1, 2, 3. Cedric and Shelton are out. They're motivated. They do some good stuff. And then the coup de grace that destroys Cedric. He loses, so there you go. And next is Alpha Academy. Why didn't Gable just lay down to save 10 minutes? Because Gable actually got hit with the Vader bomb thing, and Otis got pinned. But Balor has hurt ribs. He can't go anymore. Who was that beautiful brunette? EMT, I want to know. And then Pierce says, hey, Dominic, take Balor's place or you guys got to forfeit. And Dominic was confused because Dominic knows he's not a fucking wrestler. Profits show up and they're going to face Priest and Dominic. This company cannot be sold fast enough. If it means Dominic is never allowed to be in a wrestling ring again, good. Sell it. Sell it to NBC Universal. Don't sell it to the freaking Saudis. Don't sell it. Sorry, but just don't. Sell it to NBC Universal and then send an edict that only talented people can be in the ring. So anyway, we get Ford goes off as he is known to do because he's a natural at it. He hits a 450 for 2. Priest stops that. And then we get a roll up with the ropes while Rhea holding, Dominic's feet on the ropes. 1, 2, 3. They did again. They did the same finish they did in the beginning of the show. That's all I have to say about that. Look, Raw is Raw. I've seen worse. There were good moments on this, but if they are going to go with the idea, and I mean, obviously it's going to lead to Edge returning, spearing, and feuding with Judgment Day, because Edge has to return every few months, because I know he only has a few dates left, but good God, this is just not going to be good. If they are going to be bound and determined to push Dominic, then Raw deserves a head the plug pulled on it. That's all I'm going to say. So, agree, disagree, what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ricklin. I'll see you soon.